Happy Monday, Wiley High School staff. My name is Patty Bradley, and this is your chair yoga break. So, take a comfortable seat, sit up nice and tall, anchor your feet firmly to the floor, stack your ears over your shoulders, over your hips. Take a big breath in, and a big breath out. Keep breathing nice and long as we start to add movement. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Nice and slow. And reverse that direction. Sit up tall, big breath in, sweep your arms high to the sky. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. We'll repeat that 2 more times. Take a big breath in, sweep your arms high. Maybe you look up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep and reach, stretch. Exhale, return. Take your knuckles together right in front of your chest, your elbows out wide. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, reach your elbows as if you're trying to touch them behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, soften the tops of your shoulders, and return. Let's repeat just a few times. Open up through your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and close. 2 more. Open and close. Just warming up through your spine, your upper back, and close. Goal post your arms. And give me bright fingers for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your elbows together in front of you. Press your palms together, your forearms together, and draw your elbows down towards your rib cage. Start to make that C-curve shape in your back body as you draw your elbows towards your chest, your chin towards your chest. Sit up tall. Cactus your arms open wide and maybe even wider. Close. Draw your elbows down towards your rib cage, round your spine. And sit up tall. 1 more just like that. Open wide. Close together. Hug it in. Good. Sit up tall. And sweep your arms high to the sky. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. Inhale, place your hands to your knees, sit up tall. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from your hips, lean forward, starting to lean out over the tops of your legs. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you allow your torso to release, to drape over your legs, lowering the crown of your head down, turn your head gently side to side, and up and down. Anchor your hands above your knees, press up for support. And let's repeat that. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, fold forward, drape over your legs. Release, breathe. Walk your hands, tops of your legs, press up. 1 more time, just like that. Inhale, sweep up high. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach for your knees, lift your chest high. Exhale, fold forward, drape over your legs, and release. Shake it out. Press up. Now let's take legs wide. Plant your feet firmly. Your knees are still stacked over your heels, and your kneecaps are in the direction of about the midline of your toes. Big breath in, reach up high. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Hands to your knees, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Slide your hands down your inner shins. And maybe you stop here. Maybe you pause right here for a long spine, a long release through your low back. Or you slide your hands even further and let your belly drape between your legs. Let your chest fall. Let the crown of your head release. Maybe your hands are on your ankles or on your feet or planted on the floor in front of you. Maybe you shift it lightly side to side, working through a little bit of your side waist and your hips. And hands come up tops of your legs. Press up. Let's try that one more time. Big breath in. Reach up high. Add a cactus arm back bend. Close your arms together. Open them wide. Close them together. Hands to heart and to your knees. And fold down. Drape over your legs or pause and hang out. Breathing long. Getting a nice stretch through your inner thighs, through your hips, and maybe through your spine. Press hands tops of your legs and press up. And we're going to pause right here, elbows out wide, shoulders soft, sitting up tall. You're going to take your right hand and just kind of press the inside of your right leg to keep that knee stacked over your heel as you dip your right shoulder forward to the center and look out over your left shoulder. Come right back to center and other direction. Left shoulder is going to dip forward. Maybe you look right out over your right shoulder and come back to center. Let's repeat. Dip and twist. Back to center. Dip and twist. Right back to center. Good. Heel toe those feet back in. Hug your right knee in towards your chest and circle through your ankle. Other direction. Painting circles with your toes. Snap, crackle, pop, perhaps, and plant your foot down. Hug your other knee in. Circle through your ankle. And other direction. Good. Plant that leg down. And let's take right leg and flex. Point for 4, 3, over exaggerate, 2, and 1. Slide it back underneath you. Other leg, send it long, flex, point, just 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring those legs back underneath you. Lift up, engaging your calf muscles, and lower. Just 4, and 3, 2, and 1. While we're here, we'll warm up all the muscles of your arms from the shoulder to your fingertips. So blade your fingers together, engage the muscles of your arms, and then little circles towards the front of your space. Little circles. Everything's pulled in. And then little circles towards the back of the room. Good. Release your arms down. Feet are planted nice and firmly to the floor, maybe about hip distance apart. Take your right arm and reach up through your side body. Maybe your left arm comes down on the side of your chair for a little bit of support. You're going to gently stretch over to the side. So I'm not going way over, so I'm going to lose that seat underneath me, but just taking side body and arching over, kind of creating that U shape in the side body here. And return. Drag it down, pull back back through your elbow. Reach up one more time, same side, and gentle arch over. Good, come right back to center and release, other arm. Reach it up high and gently arch long and over. Good, gently rise back up. Draw your elbow back and down. Reach and reach over. Return and release. Take your right hand, feet back together to the outside of your left leg. And we'll sit up tall, breathe in and breathe out as we twist open to the left side of the room. You might grab onto the back of your chair. You might grab onto the back edge of the seat of your chair. Lift your chest as you breathe in. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Unravel, come right back to center. Take your left hand outside of your right. Big breath in, sit tall. And a big breath out, twist open towards the right side of the room. Maybe you grab onto the top of your chair with your shoulders soft. Maybe you reach behind you, grab onto the base of your chair. Big breath in, sit tall. And a big breath out as you dial your heart open towards the side of the room. Unravel, unwind, right back to center. Take a big breath in, reach up high. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Take your right leg, hug it in, and flex your foot, and find a figure four. Now, if this doesn't work for you, a couple options. You can do cross-sit your ankles. You can do seated cross-legged in a chair, squeezing everything in towards the midline. So those two options, or a figure four, flexed foot, easing that knee down and towards the side of the room. Big breath in, sit nice and tall. And a big breath out. Hinge from your torso, lead with your heart, right out over the midline of that shin. You'll start to really feel that stretch in your outer right glute. No rush, no hurry. Just breathing into that stretch. And gently press up. Release that leg. And set it down. Other leg, hug it in. Flex your foot. Cross at your ankle. Cross seated in a chair, or cross figure four. Big breath in as you sit tall. And a big breath out. Hinge forward. Gently press up and release. Let's open up those hips just a little bit more. Take your right leg and lift and circle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Other leg. Lift and circle. Painting circles with your knee, but that circle is emanating from your hip socket. Nice and fluid. And reverse it for 4, 3, 2, and one. All right, we'll work the external rotation. Lift your right leg, pull your belly in. You can help it, or you can kind of float it. You can take that leg out to the side and bring it back to center, like opening and closing a door. For just 3 more. Good. And 2. Last one. And set your foot down. Other leg lift. Pull your belly in for that support system and open out to the left. Gently guide it back to center. Nice and slow, repeat. That's 2. And 1. Good. Set it down. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Hands can come to your waist or to your hips, tops of your legs, and circle through your torso. Good. And reverse direction. You might have a creaky chair. It's all good. And come right back to center. We're going to really work that spinal flexion and extension. So if we were in all fours, it would look like a cow and a cat series, just arching and flexing through your spine. In a chair, it looks more like a C shape as you round through your spine, tuck your chin, hollow out your belly. And then we'll call that opposite, or that arch in your back, a comma shape. Since you guys are teachers, most of you, right? So we're going to take an imaginary balloon in front of us. Interlace your fingers. And imagine that balloon is being blown up and expanded. So you've got to round around it. You're starting to create more space for that balloon to expand by hollowing out your belly and rounding your spine towards the back of your chair. Engage your core and sit up tall. Bring those arms with you, up and overhead. Nice neutral spine. Now invert your palms. Take a big stretch towards the sky. And then maybe just a little bit of that back bend or comma shape action. Not just in your neck, not just in your upper back, but working towards that whole back body gentle curve. And then return to neutral. Bring your arms back down and we'll repeat. Find that balloon shape, round, round, round. Maybe you're even pressing through your feet, creating more space for that balloon to expand. Sit up tall. Invert your palms. Maybe you look up and a little gentle back bend here. Good. One more time. Expand your balloon for a C-shaped spine. Sit up tall. Arch and stretch. And return. Take your right arm, sweep it out to the right. We'll add our twist to the series, taking your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Open your chest to the side. And then sweep that arm across your body. Let your gaze follow. And we'll repeat. Sweep open. And return. This is like introducing somebody on stage. Sweep open, dramatically, and across. Now take your other arm and draw that tricep in towards your chest. So you're trying to soften through your shoulders, lift your chest, get a nice stretch through your shoulder. And then gently dial your gaze out over your right shoulder. A little bit of space between your chin and your shoulder. Finding that point of sensation, not overdoing it. And keep the shape in your body, but dial your gaze out over your left shoulder. Bring your head right back to center and ease your right ear towards your right shoulder. Lift your head, ease your left ear towards your left shoulder. Rise right back up through center and send your arm in front of you. Palm or fingertips down, palm towards the front of the space, fingertips down. Grab onto those forefingers with your other hand. And a gentle pull back to stretch through your wrist. Circle your thumb. And circle in the other direction. Awesome. Now being very careful of your shoulders, you're going to bend your elbow and encourage that elbow to go just as high as you're able for a stretch through your shoulder blades. Breathe and hold. Gently release through a figure 8 shape or just a free form flow. And then we'll come to the other side. Sweep your left arm out like you're introducing somebody on stage. You can take that other hand to the outside of your left leg, opening up a twist and take it across. Sweep it open and take it across. Sweep open, take it across, and then use your other arm to draw that arm in towards your chest. Just kind of snuggle it in where you can. Shoulders are soft, chest is lifted. Dial your gaze out over your left shoulder. Come back to center and dial your gaze to the right. Come right back to center. Ease your left ear towards your left shoulder. Right back to center. Ease your right ear towards your right shoulder. Rise right back up to center. Bring that arm in front of you. Palm forward, fingertips down. Grab onto all 4 fingers. Give it a little tug and a stretch. Circle your thumb in one direction and then reverse that direction. Nice straight arm. Bend at your elbow. And encourage that elbow to go up next to your ear, gently using your other hand to encourage it to find a nice stretch. Sit up tall and breathe. Gently release through your free-form figure 8s, maybe up and overhead. And come right back to center. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. We're going to take legs and straighten them a little bit more. So you've still got a little soft bend in your knees, but you're sending your legs further out in front of you. So your knees and your heels are no longer stacked in a line. Your feet are further out in front of you, but still stable on the floor. Take a big breath in and reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, sit tall, long spine, hands to your knees. And exhale, fold forward. Lean forward. Just easing down. Just taking it to a place where you feel sensation, you feel stretch in your hamstrings. And then if you get here and you want more, you can flex your feet one at a time to add that stretch in the back of your calf muscles as well. Just folding and gently releasing. Feel that stretch in your entire back body. Walk your hands above your knees and press up. And we'll do this stretch one leg at a time. So you're going to send your right leg long, plant your left foot. So it's slightly out at an angle. It might be planted firmly on the floor and it might be flexed, but you want a firm foundation there. Big breath in, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, fold forward. Glide your fingertips down that leg. And then just pause or stop at a point where you have enough stretch. Keep breathing into it and ease into it a little bit deeper. Perhaps. Walk your hands tops of your legs and press up. One more time, same side. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, fold out over your leg. Gently release. Walk your hands tops of your legs and press up. Walk that leg in underneath you and send the other leg long. Big breath in, reach up high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, sit tall. And exhale, fold. Hands tops of your legs, press up. Big breath in, reach your arms high. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Big breath in. And a big breath out, fold. Hands come tops of your legs, press up. Bring those legs back in underneath you. Sit up nice and tall. Start to ease your left ear towards your left shoulder. Send your right arm away, downward at an angle with a flex at your wrist. And start to paint little circles through your wrist. Reach your right arm up and gently over the top of your head. Maybe a fingertip touch to the side of your skull and just guide it right back to center. Release that arm down. Ease your right ear towards your right shoulder. Send your left arm away at an angle. Little circles. And gently reach your left arm up over the top of your head. Grab on where you're able. Guide your head right back to center. And release. Imagine you have a circle that's right in front of your nose. It might be the size of a teacup saucer, it might be the size of a turkey platter, or something in between. But you're going to close down your eyes and then trace that circle with the very tip of your nose. Those circles can be as small or as large as you desire, as you're gently exploring some space through your neck and your shoulders. And gently reverse direction of that circle. Come right back to center and get as comfortable as you can in your chair. Feet are firmly planted. Your back might be up against the rest of the backrest of your chair. You can close down your eyes or bring your gaze downward. Hands to the tops of your legs. Just focus on the sound of your nice, long, expansive breath. Absolutely nothing else to focus on. As your mind starts to wander, just reel it back in to focus on the pace, the quality, the sound of your breath. Gently flutter your eyes open. Sit up tall. Inhale, sweep your arms up high to the sky. Maybe you look up. Maybe it's slower than any that you've taken today. Exhale, hands to your heart center. One more just like that. Inhale, sweep your arms up high. Exhale, hands to your heart. It's been an absolute joy to be with you here today, virtually. I hope that you have an amazing day, an amazing week,